first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. But that was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Play action. It's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They hand this off to Harris. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Harris. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Najee Harris taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he returns this to the 22. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by A.J. Epinesa. Here's Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. On 4th down, Herbert. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Devin White leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
From midfield now, Burrow. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow on play action. Out to his left. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. They run the counter. Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll try the right side with Harris. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Now it's Burrow. His pass caught at the 4. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Herbert has it not. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the play.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And they go play action now. Burrow steps away. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Now Burrow on 1st down, looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Herbert off of play action. That'll be caught by Anderson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw again on second down, Herbert. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletion sets. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down. Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10. And
that's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Burrow will throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. And that almost makes it a brand new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit, but maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They go play action with Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Burrow over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. They'll run on first down. Harris. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off the play fake, here's Burrow, rolling to his right. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Big hold of the 30, and he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A couple of first downs right in succession. And this is an offense that could really use a good drive. And they're off to a fast start here.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kadarius Toney, 78 yards. And the Eagles are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth-quarter lead. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Mostert now to return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you try not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Returns it right back to Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Anderson.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Again, Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he rifles one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
3rd and 2, Herbert. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is caught by Anderson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They'd go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Henry Ruggs
there to make the grab. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Fighting his way through contact. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Philly. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they open the lead up now to 25. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to